Hi, this is Jeff Packard, Senior Executive with Send Out Cards. This is my weekly activity sheet tracker system that I've been using. And since I've been using it, Cody's thrown out some challenges to the field. And last week I actually came in tied for number one out of about 130,000 reps, and I had no idea. I knew I had a chance, but you just don't know. But I actually this is the only thing I've been doing differently, just tracking my numbers and making new goals for the next weeks. And I'm going to share with you how this works. This accountability sheet works. So the first thing is, who is your accountability buddy? I think it's really important to have a buddy in your business, someone you can rely on, someone you can trust, someone you can share your successes and failures and challenges, whatever. Someone you can talk to, and maybe they can coach you through it, and vice versa. Um, Again, I print this form every Sunday, and I do a search in the last 7 days, how many cards I've sent out, and I don't count campaigns. I make my cards. The more I make my cards more personal, heartfelt, the better feedback I get from people. And it's not like I'm trying to get anything from them. I'm trying to add value to them. That's my goal. So this week's number. So let's say if I send 7 cards out, I probably put for next week's numbers 10 cards. I think I could probably stretch myself to that number. Number of times I showed the customer video, brought them to my website, showed them what I do. Maybe I've done it 3 times this week or 5 times this week. I'd probably put down 7 for the next week's numbers. And I will say the next question is number of times I've showed the upgraded money video. I always show both of them together. I'm going to show you something really cool here in a second. I want you to think of some ways if you can apply this in your business, in your personal life. And have them watch that first video. And now, Joe, I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to share with you how I make money. And I'm going to have you click on that little red envelope. And this is if you may or may not know people that could use this program. And then I have them click on that little red envelope and bring them through the second presentation. And if the distributor option is not for them right now, that's fine. And I'd say, you know what, Joe, would you at least like to try it out for $10 a month? You can cancel anytime, but you can try it out, send some cards out. And they almost always say yes. So let's say if I've done 5 presentations, I'd probably put down 7 for next week. Number of customers added. So let's say if I've added 5 this week, I'd probably put down 6 for next week. Number of distributors added. Maybe I've added 1 this week, and my goal is 2 for next week. Again, I'm putting down a goal in the box, and I'm looking at my goals throughout the week and say, gosh, where am I going to get my second distributor, my first distributor? And all of a sudden, they just come to me. And, again, it's really important to put down what you want on paper because your brain tends to go and focus on it. Number of 3-way calls that you've done. A 3-way call is simply, hey, Joe, I want to introduce you to David. David's been in the business for 5 years, and I think you might be able to ask David some questions that I may not be able to answer for you. And David's story is a great story. So putting those two together, stepping back and letting them share their stories back and forth. That's a 3-way call. Let's say I've done 2 this week. Maybe I'll shoot for 3 next week. Number of contacts added to my contact manager. My goal every single day is to simply meet 1 or 2 new people, and I'm not necessarily telling them about my business. I may or may not be telling about my business, but again, I'm meeting at least 1 or 2 new contacts a day, adding to my master list, and then following up with them when I feel like I should follow up with them. I'm usually sending them a heartfelt card and then going from there, following up with like 3 to 5 days later after that. Again, let's say if I've added 10 this week, I'll probably shoot for 12 the next week. Was I on the team call? Yes or no? Did I check in with my accountability partner during the week? Yes or no? Name of the book that you're reading. Really important to be reading something. The more that you grow, the more your business grows. So maybe you're reading a book about network marketing, maybe about sales, maybe about meeting people, maybe about whatever. But you're growing as a person, and you're attracting better quality people out there. So anyway, this is the accountability tracker sheet that I've been using. Hopefully it's going to help you out as well, only if you use it. Talk to you soon. Take care.